what was your relationship with Tyson?
Master motivator and trainer, one of them. 2 world championship fights and 13 fights, and been all over the world with him, knocking guys out.
So you have not seen the film yet?
No,
Okay.
just clips, no.
Just clips. Now, based on the clips that you have seen, what can people expect to see in this film?
A real Mike Tyson, a humble Mike Tyson. Like I tell everybody, he who without sin cast the first stone. So you'll see a humble Mike Tyson, compassionate, ferocious, but a real documentary. This is the truth. We ain't playing. This is the real deal.
So tell us something about Tyson that you observed that we on the outside probably would have never would have seen.
Well, when Mike Tyson knocked out a guy named Frank Bruno, he told me in the room, stay humble. I seen him around his kids. I seen him around people, birds, animals. He's a very loving man. But when you're in this fight game, if you don't have that tenacity and that ferociousness to win, you're going to get hurt. Mike took his craft very seriously, and he just got old, like all of us.
You think he was just maybe misunderstood a lot more often than not?
Oh, yeah, because if you don't understand the context of sport, professional fight, look, we're fighters. Our job is to go in there and knock those other guys senseless. You understand? But Mike done it so good, it scared people and intimidated him, but he was just good at his craft.
What is Tyson up to now? I mean, we got this documentary. What else?
What is he doing? Well, we're trying to, he's getting ready to have his book come out. He's doing him and Muhammad Ali is on the front cover of Xbox that's coming out in, I think, June. And his book is coming out, and hopefully we'll get Jamie Foxx to do the movie for Mike Tyson. Jamie Foxx is one of the best actors in the world right now, and we love him dearly. And before he was even champ, he used to come over to the house and hang out with us. So it's only natural to pay him.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
I'm Jeff from Boss on Rich. Can you give us a one guerrilla warfare, man?
Guerrilla warfare! Guerrilla warfare! That's right.
All right, cool.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
You're welcome.
Okay.
God bless you.
I'm scared, very scared. Very scared, very scared.
Don't be scared.
He says don't be scared. What the hell else would you be with somebody just holler guerrilla warfare in a crowded room? Okay. What are your expectations of this particular film?
Well, my expectations are don't leave nothing out. Don't put the spin on it. Don't Hollywood me tonight. You know what I'm saying? Mike is like Michael Jordan or Tiger Woods or one of these figures that come along like once in a lifetime, and you want to hear the real deal. I want it to be a documentary. Mike, when you were 6, how was living in the inner city? Okay, when you went to go live with Cuss and you were training, how was it out there? I know you went to better schools. I know there was no more worries about eating and things like that. So, and then cut to Mike, like, tell us. I don't want to see, let's get to the meat and potatoes and see what's happening.
So you want to learn something new about Mike you didn't really know before?
Yes, I want to know Mike, the father. I want to know Mike, the philanthropist. I want to know Mike, the animal lover. I want to know Mike, because I've met Mike a few times, and he's a compassionate dude. I mean, he'll hug you for 2 minutes. Like literally, Mike is that kind of guy. And so what makes a person have the kind of career in life that he's had, and he's a person that he's evolved right there in front of us. He went from this young 19-year-old guy that went to be the heavyweight champion of the world to now an older, more wise, more regretful, kind of man. So I want to see it.
Any comments?
Oh, well, wow, damn, you all up in my grill? No comments. He's fine. That's my comment.
I want to see everything. I want to see how he started. I want to see the journey. I want to see his life with the trainer that made him the big fighter that he is. I want to know about what he's doing now or what his thoughts on him for the rest of his life, for the rest of his career. I think it's going to be a great thing. I've heard it's amazing. And being a person who's now trying to do films and being a documentary myself, I wanted to check it out.
Well, what kind of documentaries are you working on?
I want to give it away, but I'm doing a lot of things about my hometown of Memphis, doing a lot of things about my own personal journeys from there to Hollywood, and a lot of other reality shows that also give back, not silly stuff. So I just want to see how it all comes together.
It was devastation to see Mike hit somebody right now today. One left hook could turn it all around.
Will you get in the ring with Mike Tyson for $1 million?
Come on, is that a trick question?
No, it's a real question.
For $1 million?
Yeah.
Come on, I'd be paralyzed from the waist down. I couldn't spin it.
$5 million?
Nothing.
How about Ricky had and Manny Pacquiao?
No, have you ever seen him knock somebody out?
Guys, let's bring it to the red carpet.
Your life will be changed.
Tell me the name of your production company.
Crossover Productions.
And how did Crossover Productions acquire or come to the idea of doing this kind of documentary?
Well, it was brought to us. It wasn't all the way complete, and one of our partners, Dave Haynes, brought it to us and asked us if we were interested. He's also a part of our production company, and we told him we think this is a story that people need to hear. And what's even just better about this is Mike Tyson is the one telling the story. You're not hearing it through other people's opinions and what they have to say. You're hearing it from him, and that's what I think was missing from some of the stories that have been told about him in the past, and that's what I love about this.
Was it difficult to get him to tell his own story?
Actually, of course, there were difficult times when you're digging into a place you don't want to go to or memories that you don't want to remember. It gets difficult, but as long as he was comfortable, he was able to speak and say everything that he needed to say.
What do you think audiences will be most surprised about?
How compassionate and caring he is, how he actually does care. There's a misconception out there that Mike doesn't care. He's just wild and crazy, and that's not it at all. I mean, he has kids. That's his newborn daughter there. I mean, he's a great dad and a great person.
And the evolution of Mike, from what we knew back in the 90s when he was 23 and just knocking people out left and right, the evolution to now, how would you describe that?
I would say it was a long one. I would say there were bumps in the roads, but I would say that he's learned a lot, and you can't change it. What happened, happened. It's about moving forward now and becoming a better person, and I can honestly say that I feel that he has made that change.
Okay, y'all. Tyson is literally over my shoulder. We'll see what we can get. Make you no promises, but we'll see. Mike. Can we stop right here? Mike. How big is this night for you, Mr. Tyson?
I don't know. I was explaining that it's like really, I don't feel like I've done anything. I'm accustomed to working out in the gym, boxing, sparring, being sore, and then coming and appreciating it. I just been in my house hanging out for 3 months with my kids and my girlfriend, then all of a sudden I come to this. It's kind of pretty weird.
What do you want audiences to get out of this movie?
I don't want them to leave with nothing. They have to make their own opinion of what they want to take out of it. It's really.
Thank you, Mike. Mike.